Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Naushad, and in this video we're going to talk about what's happening with my med school life. In the sense, what's happening with my usmle step 1 exam when I'm going to take the exam, a very big question of course. What's happening with med school when I'm going to go to the US, or I'm not going to go to US, or I'm going to go somewhere else, or I'm going to stay in India. We're going to see that moving ahead, and why and what is going to happen in the next year of my life, which is kind of uncertain, but I'm going to explain what's happening and how med school is working right now for me. Let's get started with the video, and today we're gonna try a different way of a video, which is like gonna be like an overhead shot. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, so going with the first thing, which is when is the exam? Which exam? USMLE step 1. So I have a target score to achieve. Does that look like a trophy? So I have to achieve this score. I've come till here and I'm like just over here. So this is what I need to step up. This is the step that I need to go up with. And exactly when I'll take the exam, I don't know. So, but I can say it will be 2 to 3 months. About 2 months from the date, I'm sure. I can tell you when the exam will be, because suppose I'm sure today and I'm here, I'll be scheduling a practice exam. So today is 26th August. So I'll schedule an exam, which I'll get probably after a month, which this will be a practice test, which will be 26/9. And then as soon as I do that, I will schedule another exam, which will be my main exam, which is USMLE step 1. So that would be 26/10. So the thing is, once I'm here, I'll know when I will be having my exam, but I'm not here yet because I'm here and I'll be there soon. So if you're following me on the channel, I'll let you guys know when I'm here and when I'm done. Now talking about the very big question, where next, or what next? So I am a second year med student and have to complete 2 more years of med school. But to explain this, I have to take you guys and explain you how my medical system works. So I'm in a Caribbean med school, which works like US med school. The system here is you need to have a bachelor's, then you enter med school for 4 years. How this med school is broken down is like this. This is 4 years of med school. So this is broken into 2 parts, 2 years and 2 years. The first 2 years is called basic sciences. This is basically you reading books and mostly theoretical. And the next 2 years are called clinical sciences. Here you actually go to the hospital and see real patients. You see real patients and you go to the hospitals. Where I am right now is not here, but here. I'm like right in between the step. I've completed this and I need to do this. And I'm stuck in between because I need to do the exam called USMLE step 1 here. That's where I am right now, exactly in the middle of med school. And once I'm done with this exam, I can go ahead and do the clinical sciences and become a doctor. Dr. Naushad Khan. But now talking about where is this? I am in a Caribbean med school, but the system is weird and interesting and nice. So I get the choice of where I want to go and do my clinical sciences these 2 years, where I'm going to do them. So there are a few choices. Let me show you. So basically, I'm right now in India. My Caribbean med school is here in St. Lucia, this tiny teeny island in St. Lucia. But for this, I have 4 choices of where I want to do my clinical sciences. The first is USA, which is right here. Then we have the second choice, which is Jamaica. This is like a Caribbean, one of the Caribbean big islands. It's right over here, Jamaica. The third one is kind of there, but you have to mix and match the third one with the first 2, and it's St. Lucia, where I did my med school first 2 years. And the third choice, which is a choice but which is not actually choice, is in India, in probably somewhere, let me find it. let me find it here, which is Hyderabad. Fourth is India, which is Hyderabad. Let me explain all of these and what makes sense and what does not here. So we'll go from bottom to top. India is not for me. Why? Because I'm Indian, and for Indians to come back to India, if I want to practice in India after I become a doctor, being a foreign medical graduate, I can't be doing my medical school education in India. So this is just a cut, not for me. It's for other international students at my university. Then we have St. Lucia, but this is not a standalone option. You can mix and match this with 1 and 2. So the only real options that are available are Jamaica and USA. Talking about Jamaica, USA, both are great. The thing is, Jamaica. Let me clear things out about USA and Jamaica. So there are some things. One biggest thing is visa. You don't need a visa here. You need one visa here. You need a visa before going. USMLE, the licensure exam, you need here, you don't need here. Start September only every year. This one in USA, the clinicals can start anytime. For me, right now, the only option that I have is Jamaica, and I can start doing my clinical rotations here, but I plan on going to the USA. Why? Because I want to apply for residency, which is not a living permanent as you might think, which is a postgraduate program where you train in a particular specialty of medicine, example, surgery. So yeah, so I want to apply for that in the USA, and I just want to have a good experience of being a student in the USA before I'm no more a student and I only have like 2 years of student life left. Yeah, so basically I want to go to USA, but I'll be done with the USMLE exam probably in the next 2-3 months. So this is going to be a tick. That's cool. What is an issue is this thing, which is the visa. Getting a visa for USA is a problem. Why? So looking at the visa, here's what's happening. I got an appointment for the US visa for November 2023, which is next year. The only go around here is to apply for an emergency. You understand that, which is an emergency, and yeah, but it's not sure if I'll get the visa because it's difficult. I hope that I will get this time. I'm going to prepare well, but it's still not sure as to if or not you'll get the visa. So if I miss this, I have to apply again and again. I don't know, it will take 6 to 8 to 12 to I don't know how many more months. So yeah, I can go to Jamaica, but I personally want to go here. Looking at the expenses, this is cheaper going and studying and completing my med school here, and this is very expensive. So that's going to be in another video. For this video, what's clear is I want to go to the US. For that, I have to complete my USMLE, which is going to probably happen by this year, that is 2022. But my visa appointment is in November 2023. So I have around like a year where I don't know what I am doing. For now, the only thing that's sure is this exam, that I'm going to complete this by this year. But what's not sure is what I'm going to do in the next year till I get my US visa. What I have in mind is probably I'm going to write some research papers, and I'm going to do some shadowing or kind of internships, something like that, which I'll have to find out, which I'm not sure, so I'll have to look on this. Or what I have in mind is probably looking on, working or something to get money to pay for my med school. It's like just super 5-on-5 expensive. So maybe I might go into that, or maybe I might just work with the YouTube community. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this time. So looking ahead for 2022, I'm going to finish my USMLE exam. 2023 is a big question mark for now. If possible, I will get an emergency appointment for the visa and, like fly to USA and start my clinical rotations. If that doesn't happen, I'm not sure what is going to happen, but you guys are going to know that probably in the future, like me, who's uncertain right now, or probably after the exam, I'll figure things out looking at the visa and what I'm going to do. So here's basically what's happening right now. And one last thing which I want to discuss is, do I still want to be a doctor? Yes, that's like a big hell yes. So in the past year, I've been studying for the exam, all that has become more certain is this is what I'm interested in. Although my mind is really interested in making YouTube videos, it's fun, and on the side, although I did talk about working, probably for the year when I'm off, I will still continue doing something related to med school so that I'm like in touch. But yeah, I really do want to do this because even though it has been very challenging for me, not very challenging, it has been a long time for me preparing for this exam, which is like USMLE Step 1, the beast. This is like a beast exam. One thing that has been sure, and one thing that I'm more sure of right now, is this is what I want to do, and this is what really interests me. These things are on the side. They are fun to do on the side. I don't know about work. I've never worked because I've been studying always, being a med student. But I might work in the free time that I have, and just help my dad, or maybe start something like a small thing to help pay my tuition. I don't really know, but what I know is in the future I do want to be a doctor. And even though it's been a long while preparing for this exam, I am sure that I want to become Dr. Naushad, or or Naushad Khan, MD, which is the same because I'm doing like a MD degree. So yeah. Now, before ending, wait, don't forget to subscribe. I wrote it today. Hit this red icon below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put in a lot of effort to make these videos. It took like probably 15-20 minutes just to set this camera up. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. How do you make the like thing? You get this, right? Like, share, and the last thing is comment. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked a different kind of video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. So we're gonna switch to the overhead shot right now.